You know, LeBron James and the Lakers took a commanding 2-0 series lead over the Rockets on Tuesday. James has looked like the king against the Rockets so far in this series. He's recorded a double-double in Game 1, scored 28 in Game 2 to help propel the Lakers to that 2-0 series lead. This is the 25th time a LeBron James team has taken a 2-0 series lead. His team has won all 24 previous series. We now have Kenny the Jet Smith back with us. Are you encouraged by the Lakers or discouraged by the Rockets, Kenny?
Well, I would say encouraged by the Lakers, because when you have a basketball team that you say you have an A, B, and C option, and Luka Doncic was A, you had Austin Reeves at B, and LeBron James was at C. And now your C option is leading guys who are probably were just space guys who can create space for you. Luke Kennard, Marcus Smart, and DeAndre Ayton have really played exceptionally well, while the C option is leading it. And I will say this, you talked about me being blasphemous earlier about talking about the Knicks, but LeBron James has moved a slight bit closer to the legacy of Michael Jordan in my mind, because this is incredible that a guy who's 41 years old is leading a team this way. Because if I was 25 years old and a 40-year-old walked into the park, I would be like, oh, this is an easy win today, because he cannot sustain the type of effort that he would need. But he is making three guys who were really just thought of to space the floor, mark and defend. Marcus Smart come and defend. Luke Kennard space the floor, and DeAndre and rim run. He has made them prominent offensive threats right now, which is incredible.
We're running out of time, Kenny. I'll say this to you. Shockingly, I'm glad you're sitting down. I agree with you. He's moving closer to that GOAT status. I agree with you, because I think what he's done is phenomenal. To be on the Mount Rushmore of basketball as one of the top 4 players in the history of basketball, and to be deferential to Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic throughout the year, to play all 5 positions, even the center at one point in time, to a triple-double 1 minute, 30-piece another minute, doing whatever it takes to win. You can't say enough about LeBron James. He's been absolutely phenomenal. But the answer to this question is the disappointment in the Houston Rockets. I mean, you're 10 for 34. That's 29% on wide open threes in this series. You worked all year knowing you had lost Fred VanVleet. You never went out and got a point guard. You got Kevin Durant having nothing for you in the second half. This ain't chopped liver. This is KD Trey. This is one of the greatest snipers in the history of basketball. What the hell is going on? So you're looking at the Houston Rockets right now, coached by the great Ime Udoka, who's being out-coached by J.J. Redick at this particular moment in time, because J.J. Redick is finding switches and solutions and stuff like that and making adjustments, and Houston seems ill-equipped to do anything. What is Reed Shepherd, one of your best shooters, doing on the bench, even though he's not a great point guard? What is he doing on the bench for a chunk of time instead when you need shooters out there? There's a lot of questions about Houston right now. They're not looking good. They're not looking impressive. And if the Houston Rockets lose this series without Luka and without AR.
Years young, turning back the clock, leading the Lakers to a commanding 2-0 lead over the Rockets as the series heads back to Houston. Is this series over, Michael?
I think so. LeBron, I mean, historically, and I know I'm leaning on what has happened, 24-0. That's not a small sample size. 24-0. In games and series in which his team leads 2-0. And if Kevin Durant, we don't know what effects the knee contusion are having. He scored 20 points in the first half. Clearly ran out of gas, did not have it physically in the second half with 3 points. That's not Kevin Durant. So we're looking at a Houston team which has really been disappointing, to be honest with you.
Very much
through
so.
These first 2 games. LeBron, the question is, can LeBron do this and hold the fort until you get Doncic and Reeves back? That would really be important. This series goes so long. It goes longer than the Summer Olympics. It goes until the middle of the first week of May.
The days off in between.
You think the league and certain network bosses want us to have LeBron James in action for these games? Yeah, if LeBron, who doesn't have to play back-to-backs, gets some downtime, gets 2 days off, the way he's playing, LeBron's ability to diagnose whatever is needed quarter to quarter, game to game, night to night, series to series. It's amazing at this stage that he can do that and just sort of be whatever he needs to morph and be whatever he needs to be. look, even if they win this series, they get OKC next.
Yeah, but potentially
let's not look too far.
You get Luka and Austin Reeves
But
back.
even with Luka and Austin Reeves, they had all those guys. They went to OKC and got smacked.
And that's when Luka
in
got
the regular
hurt.
season. Yes, when they all of a sudden there was a hammy. So LeBron, there are no buts about what he's doing, how amazing it is. Can he get at least one of these games? I think they'll get a game in Houston as well. Houston just looks off. Houston had every chance in all season long, once Fred VanVleet was injured, to go and get a point guard, get somebody to help Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant bringing the ball up in the second half of games and having to do all of this. Kevin Durant not 27 years old either anymore. Houston blew it in a personnel way then. That's top of the pyramid. I'm not putting that on the staff or on the players. Houston, look at C.J. McCollum, who comes over from Washington to Atlanta, and look at the difference it's made. Houston needed a similar sort of acquisition, didn't get it, and they're paying the price.
Kendrick Perkins brought it up yesterday. They don't like each other, and you could tell on the team. All right, Michael, thank you so much. Saturday night on ABC, we'll have Game 4 between Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. Ant-Man and the Timberwolves, 8:30 Eastern. Ernie, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq, they tip off coverage 8 Eastern. They'll also be back at 11 Eastern to break down all the action. Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel won't be with the team for the third day of the draft on Saturday. Vrabel says he will step away from the organization to receive counseling and plans to be with his family this weekend outside of Massachusetts. This comes after photos surfaced of Vrabel and now former NFL insider for The Athletic, Diana Rossini, at a luxury resort together in Arizona. Vrabel told reporters Tuesday that it was, quote, personal and a private matter. Now, last night, Vrabel telling our Mike Reese, quote, as I said the other day, I promised my family, this organization, and this team that I was going to give them the best version of me that I can possibly give them. In order to do so, I have committed to seeking counseling starting this weekend. This is something that I've given a lot of thought to, and it's something I would advise a player to do if I was counseling them. Vrabel said he will still be in contact with Patriots management on Saturday and express confidence in their ability to get the job done. Coming up, the biggest quarterback question of the night. We know Fernando's going first, but will Ty sneak into the bottom of the first round? If so, who's going to go get him? We'll talk about that next. Plus, Alabama opens up the checkbook for Simpson's former head coach. Was it the right move or a Bama blunder? We'll talk about it straight ahead. This is Get Up. Several players, including Jokic and Jamal Murray and Aaron Rodgers, bad defenders. Yesterday, Cam Johnson and head coach David Adelman responded to the trash talk. Let's take a listen here.
They've just been saying a lot all season, all series, so let them get everything they want off their chest. Cool with it.
Thoughts on Jaden McDaniel's comments about your team's defense?
I can't wait for his podcast.